Hello children, so this is the topic of expression for self-inductance of a long solenoid. So first we'll talk about these terms. This is length of the solenoid. This is number of turns per unit length, small n. Okay, A is area of cross section of the solenoid. So talk about these parameters. Mu naught is magnetic permeability of free space, or you can say air. Okay, so we'll be drawing a diagram of solenoid, whichever you feel you can draw. So you can draw any of the diagram of a long solenoid like this or like this. Okay, so we'll talk about flux now. Flux is number of magnetic field lines passing through a given area along the normal, or you can say flux is dot product of B dot A. So here you can see the solenoid's magnetic field. If we pass current through the solenoid, it's along the axis. So magnetic field is like this. Okay, and normal is also along this. Normal to the cross sectional area of solenoid is along this. Okay, that means B and normal is in same direction. B and normal is in same direction. So what is theta? Theta is the angle between field and normal. So theta is 0 degree. Cos 0 is 1. So we'll substitute in the formula of flux. So flux is ready as BA cos theta is 1. Cos theta is 1. So this is flux. Now for n turns, for n number of turns, flux will be written as, total flux will be written as NPA. Also, we have done, when the topic of self-induction was introduced to us, we know that flux is directly proportional to the amount of current flowing through the coil. So flux is equal to, your constant is self-inductance, coefficient of self-induction. L is coefficient of self-inductance or self-induction, you can say. So we have got two formulas of flux, this and this. We can put them equal. So phi is equal to phi. So this is equal to Li, and the other formula is equal to NBA. Okay, so B, everyone knows, for a solenoid B is mu naught Ni, and small n can be written as mu naught N by L into I. So let us substitute Li equals N mu naught N by L into I. So I and I will be cancelled. So we are ready with the formula of self-inductance, coefficient of self-induction mu naught N square. This A is left, sorry. So you can write A also, A by L. So this is the formula of self-induction of a long solenoid. So if you wish, you can report in terms of small n also. Small n is equal to N by L, and capital N will be equal to N into L. You can substitute and you can report the formula in that term as well. Now, special case we have to do. Special case, when we use some core material. In the solenoid, we are using some core material like iron or any substance. So L with material will be, you can take the help of this formula, mu naught N square A by L. This is with air. Okay. So now in place of mu naught, mu material will come N square A by L. Okay, now we will take the help of relative magnetic permeability, which is a ratio of magnetic permeability of material to free space. So magnetic permeability of material will come as mu R, relative permeability, into free space. Let us substitute here. So we'll substitute this value here. So my self-inductance with material core will be equal to mu R into mu naught N square A by L. So you can see that this is your original inductance with air core, and it is mu r times. So self inductance with material is mu r times self inductance with air. So this is the next topic, mutual inductance of two long solenoids. Okay, so we'll have to derive the expression for mutual inductance. For that you can choose any of the diagram, either this or this or this. I think this is most convenient. Actually the situation is there are two solenoids like this. Okay, 1 and 2. So you can draw a diagram with the two different colors. So let us label all the quantities. So here you can see there are two solenoids. Here this is solenoid 1 and this is solenoid 2. Okay, one is small, one is big. So let us label all the quantities. First of all, let us be clear that this is solenoid. The smaller one is solenoid 1. Okay, and bigger one is solenoid 2. Okay. So number of turns in smaller one is N1. Number of turns in smaller solenoid. All the details of smaller solenoid will be denoted by 1. Smaller coil you can write. Similarly, this is area. Okay, area of smaller solenoid. Area of cross section. Yeah, cross sectional area. Smaller solenoid. This A1 is important. Okay, why? Because it is a common area. So A1 I will take it as A. So you can take this area as A. This is common area and this is your A. It is equal to A1 but then it is A. I have given it a notation. Now further we can talk about length. Length is same. So this is length of both the solenoid. Length of both solenoid. So similarly you can label for number of turns in second solenoid, turning a bigger one. Area of cross section of bigger solenoid, length is same, I have already told you. And we can define N1 also and N2 also, that you know. N1 is number of turns per unit length for smaller one, and this is N2 is number of turns per unit length for bigger solenoid. Now we will be flowing current through one of the solenoid at one time. Okay, current must flow through one solenoid at a time. One, either of them. So let us flow the current through first one. So I am flowing the current through first solenoid, that is smaller solenoid. So let us have the pick once again here. So in this we are having the current through your smaller solenoid. And there is no current through bigger one. So children, as we know already about the concept of mutual inductance, because current is flowing through smaller one, so magnetic field will be of smaller one and flux will be linked with coil 2. Current is flowing through smaller one, magnetic field will be talked about of smaller one, and flux will talk about of second coil. So let us see, due to the magnetic field of first coil. So let us see flux associated with, it is very important to write properly, with one turn of coil 2, very important. You see, we have to pick up the coil through which current is not passing. You have to talk about flux through that. That is mutual inductance. Due to the current in other, flux associated in the other coil. Coil number 2. So what is the formula of flux? Number of magnetic field line passing through a given area along the normal. So what is important here? So BA cos theta is the general formula. Now we'll be improvising it. See, it is flux through second coil. Current is flowing through first. Okay, so magnetic field will be of first, area is common, and this is angle between field and normal. Angle between field and normal. Field will be of first and normal will be of 2. This has to be written very clearly. So let us show the angle now. The current is flowing through the smaller one, है ना? तो इसकी field कैसे होगी? This is field and this normal will be like this of second coil. So theta is 0. So theta is 0, cos 0 is 1. So we can write flux associated, same line, flux associated with one turn has to be written very properly, of coil 2. Please do not change it to coil 1. So it is B1A because cos 0 is 1. Now flux associated with all the turns. How many turns are there in coil 2? Of coil 2 and 2 turns. So very carefully be particular about these things. 1, 2. So see which coil we are talking about? 2. So N2 turns. So my flux 2 is ready as N2 B1 A. A is area, common area. Now we also know that flux is directly proportional to the current flowing through the other coil, right? So removing proportionality, what do we get? We get the coefficient of mutual inductance of second coil with respect to first. If 2 is first, then of second coil with respect to first. So this is phi 2. So we will be equating these two formulas of flux. So we can write flux 2 is equal to flux 2. And this is one formula and this is second formula. Let us write it down. So it is M21 I1 is equal to N2 B1 A. A is common. Now let us open this B2. B1. So what is B1? It's a solenoid magnetic field. So it is mu naught N1 I1. So be very particular about I1. So let us write down M21 I1 is equal to N2 mu naught N1 I1 A. I1 cancel and we are ready with the expression of mutual inductance of second coil with respect to first. So it is equal to mu naught N2. This can be opened as N1 by L. L is common, length was same for both. I1 was cancelled, sorry, so I have written again. So I1 is not written. So this is the formula of mutual inductance. Okay, so this is mutual inductance formula of coil 2 with respect to coil 1. Similarly, you have to find out mutual inductance formula for coil 1 with respect to coil 2. You will draw the diagram once again and this time you will be flowing the current through second coil. Case number 2, I2 will flow through coil number 2. Bigger coil is coil number 2. So whose magnetic field will be the magnetic field of 2 and flux will be associated with 1. So same steps we'll be doing. Let us see it once again. So this is your diagram. Such a diagram you need to draw for the examiner as well. So we will see current is flowing through this and flux we will talk about this. Okay? So let us talk. Same steps, flux associated with one turn of, because current is flowing through 2. So here you will talk about coil 1. Coil 1. So it will be equal to, you can see, number of magnetic field lines. Field will be of second passing through a given area, matlab common area along the normal. So what is theta? Theta is the angle between field and normal will be of first. So again theta will be 0 degree. If you wish you can show in the diagram. Cos 0 will be 1. Okay. This is your B2 and normal is also like this. है ना? जो छोटा वाला coil का normal will be like this only. So it is N1. So theta is 0. Cos 0 is 1. So flux associated with one turn of coil 1. Flux associated with one turn of coil 1 is equal to B to A. Now we'll have to find out the flux associated with all the turns. All the turns means N1 turns. Flux associated with N1 turns. So this is equal to N1 B2A. So this is my flux ready for first coil. It's N1 B2A. Also, I know as per the principle of mutual induction, I know that the flux through first coil is directly proportional to current through second. So we'll remove proportionality and we'll get this M12, that is mutual inductance of coil 1 with respect to coil 2, I2. So you can put these both equal. Let us put these both equal. So phi 1 is equal to phi 1. One is this formula, one is this formula. So M12 I2 and there it was N1 B2 A common. ठीक है, तो B2 कैसे खोलेंगे? This is magnetic field of solenoid only, mu naught N2 I2. So N2, small n2 can be opened as N2 number of turns by length. Length is same. So put it equal to here. So M12 into I2 is equal to N1 mu naught N2 by L into I2. I2 cancelled. So my formula for mutual inductance of coil 1 with respect to coil 2 is ready as mu naught, number of turns in first coil, number of turns in second coil. This area is again left, see, area upon L. So yes, now we will see that the same expression we got for mutual inductance of coil 1 with respect to coil 2 and same formula is for mutual inductance of coil 2 with respect to coil 1. So it is equal to general formula of mutual inductance, which is mu1 N1 N2 area by L. Okay, so now for a special case, you know already, if we keep a metallic core, then it will be mu r times. Okay, mu r times this formula. The same we have done in self-inductance. So what we need to keep in mind that what is A? A is the area, common area you can say, relative area, common area, and common area is always equal to area of smaller coil. So in the next video, you will get numericals of this chapter. So kindly prepare these two topics